Have you ever noticed something strange about zombies? Before the Cold War ended, you barely saw them. After it ended, they were everywhere. Films, TV, video games, you name it. That timing isn't a coincidence. During the Cold War, fear had a very clear shape. It was nuclear war. It was an invasion. It was a single, catastrophic event that would end everything. Horror movies reflected this perfectly. Giant monsters, alien invasions, sudden annihilation. The threat always came from the outside, big and obvious. But when the Cold War ended, the threat didn't just disappear. It changed. Suddenly, there wasn't a single enemy to focus on. There was no clear ending, no final explosion to dread. Instead, people started to fear something different. Slow collapse rather than sudden destruction. They feared systems failing, society breaking down piece by piece. This new kind of anxiety needed a new symbol. And zombies were the perfect fit. A zombie apocalypse isn't sudden. It spreads like a disease. Zombies don't attack governments or monuments. They overwhelm everyday life, turning your neighbor into a threat. They perfectly represent a loss of control, the breakdown of social order, and the fear of the masses, not some singular monster. Cultural scholars have pointed out that zombies are a mirror for our anxieties about pandemics, economic collapse, and social instability fears that really took hold after the Cold War. After the 1990s, the way zombie stories were told changed dramatically. It wasn't about magic or curses anymore. It was about infection and science. It wasn't an isolated incident in a small town. It was a global collapse. Early films like Night of the Living Dead laid the groundwork. But post-Cold War culture transformed zombies into a symbol of an endless apocalypse, not just a one-night horror. The fear was no longer about dying. It was about having to live through the collapse. This is why zombie stories are still so popular today. They reflect a modern reality we all feel. Our problems don't have clean endings. The institutions we rely on don't always save us. And survival can be a long, exhausting, and uncertain struggle. Zombies aren't really about death. They're about what happens after certainty itself dies. And that's a fear that never really goes away. Thanks for watching.